Hello, third year students. Here's some guidance on CW1, your project pitch for professional project. In the classes this week, we looked at lots of exemplar work of CW2, and you all fed that back that was very useful. For CW1, rather than sharing exemplars, I think what's going to be best to do is to just show you where you can get some support and some guidance already published. So starting off, let's have a look here. Assessment and feedback, you'll see that there's comprehensive guidance. If we look here, we're looking at all of the submissions, the learning outcomes that link to them, and how you'll submit. But scroll further down, and you'll see that we have some more detail here. So what you're going to do is you are going to create a PowerPoint presentation. Now you all have the software for this because it's part of your student deal with Office 365, and there's a link there for you to get to the software download if you don't already have it. And once you've created your PowerPoint, you can then narrate it, you can talk through it, you can explain it in a screencast. And again, we've got some guidance. There's a link there that you can go to, and then there's actually a few different ways of doing it. I'm actually using a third way. I'm using something called Screencastify. You can see this app here, powered by Screencastify. It's very easy, and so if you wanted to try that, you can. If you're using Chrome, because it's a Chrome extension app, simply Google Screencastify. There it is. And you'll get to a page like this, and you can add to Chrome. It's free. There is it's a freemium software, so you can pay for it, but you only need to pay if you're going to be doing more than 40 videos a month and videos that last longer than 10 minutes. So for now, for CW1, you don't need that. Okay, so here we have the detail of what you'll need to do. And here it breaks down into a little bit more information, further guidance, clarification. Your presentation should include the following. Now, before I go into this list, I'm going to jump back to something that we looked at in class. The project pitch speaks only to learning outcome number 5, okay? And looking at the criteria descriptors for that learning outcome, there were 3 themes that came through. The descriptors, of course, are what look at the quality of your work and in making a decision about whether it is of a standard which is in the 60% band or the 70% band and so on. But they all seem to feature these themes, demonstrate an understanding of the development process of a new project, the key considerations have been addressed, the project is viable. Now, to help you kind of unpack these 3 statements, we've come up with this list of kind of more considerations. I guess these are what the key considerations will most likely be. So you've got to look at a clear outline of your concept, a summary of your initial research conclusions, and it's very likely that your initial research is just telling you what additional research you're going to have to do as this project gets underway. So it's not expected that you would have fully researched what you're heading into. You will do a lot of learning as you begin the project itself, of course. An exploration of key risks, which was very much what last week 3's lecture was about, and a list of stakeholders, who's involved, and who might you be having to manage through this process. Okay, so what might be an easy thing to do here is to look at these headers as pages in your PowerPoint, and then break down and talk through these subcategories as you go through. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a discussion thread in this Canvas module page, and I want any further questions to go into that, because the all degree programs are doing this module, and it's really likely that if you have a question that the rest of your course, or the rest of your group, or the rest of the year can benefit from the answer. So that's going to appear in discussions, and I'm going to share that with everybody. Let's please keep all of the discussion on CW1 in this place, and that means that this discussion thread will be the single source of truth, and the answers that come from the teaching team and myself that are posted in there will be of benefit to everyone and there to see and stay there to see. So this hopefully will make sure that everybody is pointed directly at the goal and nothing can go wrong. So any questions, let's begin by asking them here. Thanks very much, everyone.